Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob. And today, I have a massive unbagging to share with you. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, yeah, this particular bad boy right here comes to us from Ben Hugenband. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Ben H Sports strikes again. So yeah, if you're familiar with my channel and like some of my unboxings and unbaggings over the last couple years or so, especially in my hockey jersey collection, I've purchased a few things from him over the last several years or so. And, well, let's just say here, a little bit of a story behind this bad boy. I wasn't anticipating on getting one of these for a little bit here, but then Ben H emails me out of the blue, and, well, after a few emails and kind of talking over some inventory and stuff like that, I was able to get my hands on one of these bad boys. And yes, I am very excited. So, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, yeah. So, a couple of hints that I'll give to you here are, it is an NHL jersey, if you probably could tell, hailing from the Central Division. And this particular style of jersey, I am super pumped for. Because for the first time in several years, Fanatics is actually offering these at a retail level. His patented shipping method, which, by the way, I appreciate that he actually knows his stuff and folds his stuff correctly, which is why I've always been a huge fan of his. But, yeah. And, oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yet again. And again, shout outs to Ben Hugenband. So, yeah. Go ahead and give you a couple seconds to guess what you think this is. And, well, I'll probably also have it in the description below. But again, it is a Central Division team. And this particular style of jersey is a style of jersey that hasn't been available to the public in several years. 3, 2, 1. Boom. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. And also, as stated before, here is his contact information. Again, if you want to talk to him about what jerseys and stuff he has, it is ben.hugenband@yahoo.ca. Go ahead and email him and just, get in contact to see what he has. And, yeah, again, I highly recommend Ben H Sports, a.k.a. Ben Hugenband. But, yeah, this particular bad boy right here is a Minnesota Wild Fanatics, boom, Fanatics Authentic Pro jersey. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time in several years, which if you've been watching a lot of like unbaggings and unboxings of these, you know that for the first time in several years, Fanatics is making the on-ice jersey available to the public. But, yeah. Again, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. And again, a lot sooner than I thought I was going to get my hands on one of these. But again, shout out to Ben H Sports for being so nice, so kind, so easy to work with. And, yeah, thanks to him, I knocked out my big Fanatics gray. So let's go ahead and actually get into some of the details here. So yeah, this particular bad boy, as you can see here, just like in the premium jerseys, it has the Authentic Pro in the neck lining. This is a size 58 plus, because, well, you know, like in the old Reebok and Adidas, the authentic sizes go by, I think it's like 52, 54, 56, 58, and then 58 plus, which would be like a retail 60. So yeah, I've always found that kind of interesting. But yeah. And yes, this thing is about as heavy as, well, just give me one sec here. I would even argue this thing is a little bit heavier than my Made in Canada Minnesota Wild jersey. But then again, this is also a 58 plus. This is just a 58. But yeah, they're actually kind of on par with each other. So, but yeah. As I mentioned, this is a 58 plus, and it does have the similar neck collar to the Minnesota Wild Adidas, you know, like the Adidas collar and stuff like that, which some people love, some people hate. I really don't mind it, honestly. And then otherwise, it's just your prototypical Minnesota Wild home jersey with the fish head. Yeah, that's right. Ever since yeah. I've probably mentioned this actually in my Wild Adidas, you know, Made in Canada jersey, but ever since somebody told me this looked like a fish head, I can't unsee it. And then, of course, the fabric, which is just like, you know, your Made in Canada sort of fabric. Granted, it is a little different because, again, Fanatics versus Adidas, you know. But for the most part, it is very similar. And then the logo is, well, pretty much like a prime green logo, which I always loved. You know, I just love the raised design and stuff like that. Has a patented home cream stripe with the striping down the shoulder. This is a blank, by the way. Boom. With the Fanatics logo. The M on the shoulders, and then, because like I say, this is a Made in Canada, the reinforced fight strap. And this particular bad boy, I believe, here we go, it does have a born on date. This particular one was made July of 2024. So kind of like right when Adidas went away and Fanatics started making their jerseys. But again, boom, boom, boom. Shoutouts to Ben Hugenband. Again, Ben H Sports. Again, if you want to get in contact with him, his email is ben.hugenband@yahoo.ca. But yeah. A Minnesota Wild Fanatics Authentic Pro jersey. Oh, man. And this thing, it's absolutely gorgeous. Can't wait to start rocking it now that the colder months are starting and these heavier jerseys feel a lot nicer to wear, you know. It's kind of hard to wear a hockey jersey when it's like 70 degrees outside, but with it starting to finally turn into December and then eventually 2025 in winter time, these things will get nice and but yeah, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. Stay tuned because I do actually have one more thing coming in the mail, believe it or not, and it may have something to do with what dropped yesterday. Hint, 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 hint. So, until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good day.